The chief of the FDA is willing to bypass the full federal approval process in order to make a COVID-19 vaccine available as soon as possible.
Wow.
However, the move is not intended to please President Donald Trump, said FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn. An emergency authorization could be appropriate before phase 3 clinical trials are completed if the benefits outweigh the risks, he added. It is up to the vaccine developer to apply the authorization or for authorization or approval, and we make an adjudication of their application, Hahn told the Financial Times. If they do that before the end of phase 3, we may find that appropriate. We may find that inappropriate. We will make a determination. The comments come a week after the FDA allowed emergency use of convalescent plasma to treat COVID-19 patients. Already, China and Russia have each approved vaccines without waiting for the completion of phase 3 trials, which come with the most rigorous testing for a potential new drug. Public health officials in the U.S. and elsewhere have warned that the move could be unsafe. Our emergency use authorization is not the same as a full approval, says Dr. Hahn. He insisted that he would not rush a vaccine to please the president amid reports that Mr. Trump wants a vaccine to be available before November's election to help improve his chance of victory. And selected tickers KMDA, Grifols, XBIT, CERS, and ADMA. We're going to go ahead and take a look at KMDA. Since it's mentioned, I'm going to do a quick review of all of this, guys. So KMDA last week, as you can see, created a higher high and a higher low. The monthly right now, it is still bullish, and there's some great potential here to go from $10 to $18. So right now, what we can see in the pre-market is already a move higher from 1022 to 1027. And we reviewed KMDA, I believe like 2 weeks ago. Let's see what we got this morning. KMDA is at $10.20, a little bit lower. I don't know. We'll keep tracking it and see how it will be performing at the end of the month, which is the most important candle for me, guys. The monthly candle is the best candle to give us a sense of direction, especially when we got so many bullish candles. If it closes like this, when we got this whole range to possibly occupy in the near term. And if you look a little bit higher, this is the only structure we got left, which is $18, and that can actually be retesting the 18, so we gotta keep an eye on it. Grifols, GRFS. Let's see over here, Grifols. So Grifols is very bearish, no confirmation as of yet on this one. It is the reason why I'm reviewing this one, guys, is because it's mentioned in the article. And as you can see with Grifols, there is still some space here to fill. And let's see where it is this morning. GRFS. This morning is at 1623. Hey, there you go. 1623, creating this. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why we got the support there. So 1623 for Grifols. I would love to see way better confirmations on this one. And looking at the monthly, you can see that it is very bearish. So no confirmation for me as of yet, even though it is rejecting, which is good signs, okay? Two areas that I'm watching for, 13, and then watching for this area that we already have rejected right now, especially with Grifols. XBIT is the next symbol, XBiotech. And this one, on the monthly, it is bullish. 1881 was the previous weekly candle close. It created a higher high. Look at that, higher high at 2076. We are in a very good uptrend. We got some areas that we want to retest over here, which will be good to see if it rejects or if it goes back down and pull back. XBIT this morning is at $18.81. Not a lot of movement, but still expecting two things from this one. One will be breaking the resistance and heading to the upside, 26%. Or if it retraces back down, maybe to this trend line, to that resistance, which now is a support, which can lead us to making a 58% increase. But any of those situations will be good. So patience will definitely be a leader in all of this. As you already know, guys, patience, it is required. CERS is the next symbol. But David, you're looking at, hey, I'm doing technical analysis here. So that's our major focus in this channel, guys. Let's look at the monthly right now for CERS. So CERS 626 previously closed, and right now CERS is waking up at CERS $6.26. So not a lot of movement. We do want to see that break over resistance as we spoke about. The other thing that I'm liking about CERS is that EMAs are looking to be crossing very, very soon on the monthly. If that happens, holy mofongo, guys, that's an opportunity that we don't want to miss. Look at this. It can go to 81, 60s. Let me know, guys, what do you think about CERS? I think it looks way better than the other ones. And then ADMA. ADMA Biologics. This one, very, very interesting structure. I think that if we want to go to the upside, requires a break of a trend line, even on the monthly candles, like on the monthly chart. Let me look at the weekly right now. The weekly closed at 275, and this morning ADMA closing or opening at $2.70. No confirmation for me as of yet. Still, the trend line is being respected. Once we break the trend line, that's when I will consider it. Many of these ones that we already reviewed looks like it just needs a little bit of a push higher. So patience will definitely be required. A break over resistance, as we said, definitely a good opportunity. Maybe here, 8% is going to be the first area, then 20. And then what I'm looking a little bit longer is 50% or even higher. Like, look at these areas. Look at these areas, guys. Definitely can go 89, 129, 200. Something that we need to be patient about. No confirmations, but get ready. Get ready for anything. Get ready for fight. Get ready for anything. Get ready to fight. Right, Randy?
Oh, yeah!
That's how it is. And let me see over here. Let's continue with this article. And this is the only biosector articles that I got, guys. It is about AstraZeneca's Farxiga shows positive effect in late-stage kidney disease study.
What?
Detailed results from the phase 3 DAPA-CKD trial showed that AstraZeneca's Farxiga, on top of standard of care, reduced the worsening of renal function or risk or cardiovascular or renal death by 39% compared to placebo in patients with chronic kidney disease, stages 2 to 4, and elevated urinary albumin excretion. The results were consistent in patients both with and without type 2 diabetes. The primary composite endpoint was higher than 50% sustained decline in estimated glomerular filtration rate, onset of end-stage kidney disease, and CV or renal death. The absolute risk reduction was 5.3% over the median time in study of 2.4 years. The trial also met all secondary endpoints, including significantly reducing death from any cause by 31% compared to placebo. Farxiga is the first medicine to significantly prolong the survival of patients with CKD with and without the T2D, and to demonstrate benefit in treating both heart failure and CKD in diabetic patients and reduce the risk of hospitalization for heart failure and nephropathy in T2D. Patients treated with Farxiga experienced fewer serious adverse events compared to placebo. 29.5 versus the 33.9%. In May 2020, Farxiga was approved in the U.S. to reduce the risk of CV death and hospitalization for heart failure. It is also indicated as an adjunct to diet and exercise to improve glycemic control and to reduce the risk of HHF in adults with T2D. And guys, let's go ahead and take a look at AstraZeneca. AZN is the symbol. And you already know that we've been tracking AstraZeneca for quite a bit. And AstraZeneca, let's see what we got. $55.69. The weekly is bearish. Daily was bearish. The monthly is the most important right now. Guys, the monthly candle will close today. That's the most critical thing. I do want to see the monthly do its thing. I don't want to judge AstraZeneca right now. Let me go ahead and remove all of this because the monthly will guide us for next steps. And we still got this huge wick over here for AstraZeneca that we went at 64 to 64. ACN right now, this morning, waking up at $56.12. So it is already going to the upside. Even though here in our trading view, it says it's a little bit lower. In my Robinhood, it says 56.12, which is not bad. What we want to see from AstraZeneca, as you already know, is a break of a resistance. Boom. To go to the upside, and this is what I'm looking forward to. This is the move that I've been waiting for. Requires patience. Is a lot of consolidation, as you can see over here. So no confirmation as of yet. We need to see a break of that, and then possibly a retest, just like Bitcoin, just like what Bitcoin has done. That's what we want to see on AstraZeneca. And this is the 1 hour, not the best time frame to review a chart. Important because I have it in my title. So thank you for the request, my friend. Stranded in PR. Oh, my God. You're not stranded in the PR. You're enjoying Puerto Rico. I hope that you're from Puerto Rico, my friend, because if that's the reality of things, let me tell you that my heart goes to everybody in Puerto Rico. Let me tell you. I want people to get stronger with Puerto Rico with these difficult times. I want new leadership to start coming out from all of this. And I'm very happy. If you are from Puerto Rico, I know that Edouan Murati, what the heck, my friend? You are here and I didn't even...
Boom shakalaka!
Welcome to the channel, my friend. He's from Puerto Rico, and my heart goes to my island of enchantment, which I'm going to go in December, guys. We should do something. $2.11 for IBIO. Something very interesting that I'm liking about IBIO is that it broke the trend line on the daily. And we revisited the 200 EMA, the weekly. The weekly, very important, guys. Now this weekly candle will be very interesting to keep an eye on because we had a bullish candle and then this was a lot of indecision. So there's no confirmation as of yet because we got a bearish candle on the monthly. But today will be an interesting day. As you can see, looking at my EMAs, there's a great potential of EMAs crossing here. This will be a very interesting point in the price. So no confirmation as of yet. If we break above the resistance of $2.75, then I can consider this as a buy. And you already know, guys, that it will be ideal to have a buy stop. The buy stop will be activated once it reaches the price. And if it goes even higher, you can actually take a ride with you. I'm liking it. I'm not minding it. I want to see what it will do today. Very important for me, that monthly candle. And thank you, Stranded, for